Now to the economy and Detroit, where roughly 2,000 people showed up at a job fair at the headquarters of Quicken Loans. The online mortgage lender is looking to add 1,000 new positions, saying the market has, quote, really turned. Even some jobs moved overseas are now heading home. But as Dean Reynolds reports, they come with a high cost.
With the assembly line humming at GE's massive appliance park in Louisville, Kentucky these days, it's hard to imagine that the place was once headed for closure.
The water heater is the first new product in this place for 50 years.
GE had shipped much of its appliance production overseas, relying on cheap labor to bring down costs. China was a lucrative source, but now, in the aftermath of the Great Recession, the American worker is more willing to accept lower wages to get a job.
I'm guessing you didn't have like a whole array of choices of other places to work, right?
Well, I put in the applications, but no, not really.
New hires here in Louisville are making 38% below what they would have made, say, 7 years ago, $13 an hour instead of $21. The company calls it a competitive wage scale. The union calls it a necessity.
I felt like that I'd done my membership justice by helping bringing jobs back here.
Jerry Carney is head of the local union.
This country is in a reset. I have to get the jobs back in here, make Appliance Park profitable, and then get the higher wages back in here and try to fight to get them there.
All of this comes as higher wages in China are making offshoring less attractive. Hal Sirkin is managing director for the Boston Consulting Group, which studies American manufacturing.
Wages are rising somewhere between 15 to 20% a year in China, and over time that will make China far more expensive.
GE also credits a new approach called lean manufacturing, which is transforming the American assembly line by cutting out waste.
In China, a product they may have 15 hours of labor in, we do for 3. So we're extremely productive.
If we can get these jobs back here in the States, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. So.
GE says it will bring 11 new products to the U.S. and create 1,300 jobs by 2013. It's the first trickle of what some economists believe could form a new wave of work returning to these shores. Dean Reynolds, CBS News, Louisville.